This is about 4 years ago. Last piece. Oh God. If this is about pizza, that last slice, I'm gonna be crushed because I'm really struggling today with pizza. Oof. I want it. See that right there? That choreo is so one more piece with several people vying for it. What? Okay. Nice. Piece of cake. Don't tell me that phone booth is something for like Doctor Who or something. I don't know. I don't know.
나도 어떤 그림이 그려질지 몰라 나를 빛내는 것보다 너를 위해 골라 나의 마지막 모습 너에게 다 맞출게 바람이 불어오면 널 안아줄게 기다려왔어 난 너 같은 사람을 너가 아니면 난 너 머물러 거부 난 이것저것 맞춰보지 않아 운명 같은 너를 기다렸잖아 So where you at Nobody 세상 그 누구도 나를 완벽하게 만들어주지 못해
Wow.
You know what 넌 나의 마지막 희망 My answer You're the missing last piece You know what 존재의 의미 이유 끝과 시작 네 모습 for peace Need your breath of love
Oh, nasty.
Give me your breath of love
Oh, yeah.
You can complete my circle You're the missing last piece You can complete my circle The most important last piece
Wow.
무슨 일이 생겨도 난 내 옆에 있어줘 너 없이 난 완성되지 않아
Awesome. 2 minutes.
너도 알잖아 넌 나의 last piece 너와 나 함께면 우리 masterpiece masterpiece Nobody 세상 그 누구도 나를 완벽하게 만들어주지 못해 You know what 넌 나의 마지막 희망 My answer You're the missing last piece You know what 존재의 의미 이유 끝과 시작 네 모습
love it.
for peace 나의 네가 없는 나는 배가닌 의미 없는 영 버려진 놀이터처럼 멈추지 않는 숨결처럼 날 하나하나 격해 너의 모든 걸 널 붙잡을 수 있다면 바꾸게 된 모든 걸 For you You know what 넌 나의 마지막 희망 My answer You're the missing last piece You know what 존재의 의미 이유 끝과 시작
JB. Yes.
네 모습 for peace Need your breath of love
Oh, I love that.
Give me your breath of love You can complete my circle You're the missing last piece You can complete my circle The most important last piece You know what
Nice. Whew, man. I wanted to go back to this because I love the transition here from these two to the next part. Right there. We call this a whip pan. So here's scene A. Here's scene B. How do we do this? You're going to see the camera go from here up to this next point, and we switch scenes. Right there. So let's go frame by frame. Come back. Scene B. Right. Beautiful. There's a nice little crossfade between the scenes. Here, we whip the camera to the right, and the thing is, when we when we finish filming this scene right here, we manually, physically take the camera from this position and we whip it up and to the right. That's how we end filming this scene. When we start this next scene, we start with the camera low left, where the camera was, and then we whip it up to there. Yeah, that's how we do it. And then we just basically put the two together, little crossfade between the two to help them blend a little bit, and then frame by frame you can see it, and it just blends everything right together. Whip pan. 너도 알잖아 넌 나의 last piece 너와 나 함께면 우리 masterpiece masterpiece. The transitions in this whole video are spectacular. The way that they go through the like 90% of the video highlighting each person dancing, and I love the dancing. I love the dancing so much. The transitions between how they're doing it, it makes awesome pacing. It keeps your attention. The dancing is great. And then in the end, we get a kind of a full circle with the fact that we put everybody back together again as one piece. You know what? Yep. Very nice. And then we do it across the different scenes that we've already identified them in. Does that say meat on the sign? Oh, heat. I was like, let's go to that place, get some meat. Youngjae was on hiatus around this time, and this was a nod to his return. Isn't he in the video? At the end. Huh. I was like, I'm counting 7 people right here. So I guess it is the end of the video. Toward the end. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So he's only in this ending piece when it's all them together. Okay, that's cool. Well, that's pretty damn clever then. Because we kind of go through the whole thing identifying each individual one in pieces, and then we get them all together in the end. Very nice. Yeah, he didn't have an individual piece. Well, that's really clever. Love that. So we call this right here, you see the way this wall is formed. We talked about this a couple live streams ago. This is what's called an infinity wall. And they're built differently depending on what you're trying to do with them. But this right here, it's got the vertical wall and it's got the floor, and then we use a ramp to blend the two together. So if it's lit correctly, depending on what you're trying to do, it looks like it's just white forever. So like car commercials use this a lot of dance videos use this, where they light everything just right, nice even lighting, and then it just looks like the dancers or the subjects are in a field of white. Very simple. The way they lit this with mainly on the floor and a little bit of top light on the top edge of that wall just gives some good texture. So you see it's in a studio for the most part, but it's really, really good. And then the transition, the way they do this with the silhouette is great. You can complete my circle. The most important last piece. That's good. Important last piece. I tell you, I don't know if they did this on purpose. I'm sure they did, but I really thought when we clapped out of this silhouette shot and we got this looked like, for that split second, it looked like a sunrise or a sunset off in the distance. And I was like, oh, that's clever. And then, of course, it turns into this. I was like, oh, that's not what I thought that was at all. Very nice. So I like this song. I think it's catchy. I love the vocals. I love the fact that I'm spotting some of the folks now. I'm kind of at least identifying JB, which is good. I think we got Bam Bam earlier. Jackson, we know Jackson. So we're getting there. I'm making progress. I love the transitions in this. That's all throughout the whole thing. Who is this dancing right here? Who's this? Is this Yu Gyum? I say that because he's tall. He looks tall. He looks like, that's Mark? Okay, that's Mark. So I ask that because for some reason, this scene right here reminded me of Jin Young's video Letter. It felt like this type of thing. Remember, the walls came down in the video. I think we even saw some dolly tracks. We kind of followed him back. This felt like that studio feel. So I was kind of hoping, are they referencing that? I mean, probably not. I don't know.